Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. Well, several council members joined healthcare workers and union reps for a press conference this morning about the need to increase the nurse-patient ratio in the state. The nationwide shortage of medical staff has taken on a sense of urgency since the pandemic, with long wait times in emergency rooms as well as insufficient nurse and support staff. Now the council is urging the state to take action. Members passed a resolution today which urges Maryland to ensure that all healthcare facilities provide the appropriate level of care and staffing for patients.
We are activating our Board of Health to review the nurse-patient ratios in every facility in Prince George's County, because it's time for us to make sure that our residents have the quality of healthcare that they need. Our nurses are overworked. And the reason why is that it's too many patients per nurse, that a nurse is literally running around looking for ways to leave the bedside because they're overworked, and we cannot have that in Prince George's County.
For so long, we have relied on healthcare administrations to keep patients and healthcare workers safe. However, the current approach is let's just wait and see. Let's wait and see how the pandemic plays out. Let's wait and see how bad it gets. Let's wait and see how many more people apply. Let's wait and see how many more staff will stay. Let's wait and see if things get better. Well, we're tired of waiting and seeing.
Council members passed the resolution CR 13-2023 during a session shortly after the press conference. The vote was 9-0 with Sidney Harrison abstaining. Well, if you are a senior 65 or older living in Prince George's County, have lived in the home for 10 years or more, and the house is valued under $500,000, listen up. You are eligible to receive a 20% reduction on your property taxes. The tax credit takes effect on July 1st, but the application process just opened up.
We know that our seniors are often making a decision between paying their bills and putting food on their table, and it's so important that we provide the necessary relief that we can to alleviate this burden on our senior citizens. So we're so excited that the application was released on May the 1st. It's a very easy, simple application. Right now, it's solely on paper, but we're moving to an online version as well, so seniors will be able to do it online and the paper application.
Applications must be received by October 1st. For more information, you can visit princegeorgescounty.gov and then search for Elderly Tax Credit. You can download the form to fill out and send it in. In the near future, as he mentioned, you will be able to access the county's online portal to complete the entire application. New Carrollton voters elect a new mayor for the city. Former City Council member Katrina Dodro beats incumbent Mayor Felicia Nemhard by a wide margin of 434 votes to 300. The top 5 of 11 candidates who ran for the City Council will also become the next council members. They are Ryan Hussey, David Chiwailai, Lincoln Lashley, Joanne Rosenberg, and Brianna Urbina. Urbina and Lashley are both incumbents and they will all have 2-year terms. And the town of Fairmont Heights has elected a new mayor. It is former council member Akiaba Stewart. She defeated another council member, Patricia Wader, by a vote of 109 to 43. Stewart replaces longtime Mayor Lily Thompson Martin, who was first elected mayor in 2003. Stewart will be sworn in on Wednesday, May 17th. A Prince George's County police officer has been found guilty of assault and misconduct charges involving a teenager. The officer is 46-year-old Daryl Warmoth. According to the state's attorney's office, Warmoth pulled over the 17-year-old for a traffic stop in October of 2020. During the encounter, the teen was removed from the car. At some point, the officer grabbed his neck and assaulted him while he was in handcuffs. Warmoth had been with the department since 2007. He will be sentenced on May 26 and could serve more than 10 years behind bars. A fatal crash shuts down several lanes of traffic in the Camp Springs area. Maryland State Police confirmed the fatal collision involving 2 cars this afternoon. Those vehicles were traveling northbound on Route 5 at Allentown Road. Few other details are available at this time. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Ballone. Coming up, he's Will Jawando, and he wants to be the next U.S. Senator for Maryland. Details on his campaign announcement next, plus advocating for returning citizens. Stay with us.
I think this is one of the most important conversations.
What if there was a place where every kid got a chance to be great? The Hershey's believe learning shouldn't have a price. Everything we need is taken care of. Our classrooms, they have no walls. We learn by doing through programs that give us an early start on college and our careers. Here, we have the chance to be great. And you can be next.
Welcome back. Well, the widow of a Montgomery County man shot to death in Silver Spring is pleading for the public's help. Charles Reynolds was shot and killed inside the Wayne Avenue parking garage in Silver Spring last December. Today, Montgomery County police are still looking for his killer. According to the Reynolds family, he was out celebrating just before the fatal encounter. Karis Hastings says her husband loved his family and was a pillar in the community.
We literally in a 6-minute time frame went from celebrating and being together, getting ready for Christmas, to then just the unimaginable that he had been shot, that they were trying to revive him, and then they were unable to.
We're actually requesting the public's help once again. If you or someone that you know was in the downtown area, or more specifically was using the parking garage there at Wayne Avenue the night of December 21st between the hours of 8:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m., we're asking your help in reaching out to us or having someone else reach out to us. You can remain anonymous.
Anyone with information on the unsolved case is asked to contact Montgomery County Police. That number is 1-866-411-8477. Well, to wrap up Reentry Month, the Prince George's Returning Citizens Office held a summit over the weekend to offer an array of services to ex-offenders. Officials also took time to acknowledge the many people who support former inmates. One award recipient, Tom Brown, was nearly at a loss for words.
Can you tell me about the award that you got today?
No, I can't, honestly. I don't know how. I'd have never gotten awarded for all the 20 plus years of this work. So today was just a moment that's just really still in the emotions of it, because I didn't understand, because there's so many great people here. It's a new day for Training Grounds, which is the name of the organization, Training Grounds Incorporated, for us in Prince George's County. We've actually been serving unofficially for several years, but now through an award from the Returning Citizens Division in Prince George's County and Hope in Action in Prince George's County, we're getting to do some of the youth work.
And stay tuned this week. CTV will continue to share more on returning citizen issues. Montgomery County Councilman Will Jawando announces that he is running for the U.S. Senate to take over the seat being vacated by Ben Cardin in 2024. Jawando made the announcement this morning in a video posted to Twitter. He is the first Democratic candidate to declare for the open Senate seat and what is expected to be a competitive and crowded primary.
I spent the last 4 years on the Montgomery County Council, serving over 1 million Marylanders, fighting to get rents down, build more affordable housing, and take on racial injustice, to prove that lie wrong. I'm Will Jawando, and I'm running for Senate because I believe we can build a shared prosperity in Maryland that lifts everyone up, and that really would be big.
And in an interview yesterday, Cardin said that he is not planning to endorse a candidate in the Democratic primary. Maryland State Police are investigating a fatal pedestrian accident involving a stabbing suspect. It happened yesterday just after 4 p.m. on Route 50 near Route 193. According to investigators, 42-year-old Maurice Mitchell of Annapolis walked into traffic and was hit by a tractor trailer. Mitchell was taken to a hospital and pronounced dead. Police say the man was a suspect in a domestic stabbing that happened earlier in Annapolis. The driver did stay Tuesday on the scene. The crash remains under investigation. Well, Governor Wes Moore appoints a longtime PGCPS teacher to an important state board position. Justin Robinson has been selected to serve on the Blueprint for Maryland's Future Accountability and Implementation Board. He fills a vacant seat and will hold the position until June 30th of next year. Robinson has worked 12 years as a teacher in the county school district. If you are looking for a job this summer, Prince George's Parks and Recreation is looking to fill more than 3,000 seasonal positions. It'll host 3 job fairs this week. The first fair is today in Landover. It started at 3 p.m. and will continue until 7 tonight. Tomorrow there will be a fair in Laurel from 3 to 7 p.m. And a third one this Saturday in Fort Washington takes place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Still to come on CTV News, Simon Buggs and your Tuesday Sports Page report. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody, and coming up in a bit, a report on the UMD football team's spring game that took place over the weekend, and an XFL coach gets recognized for his team's great season. Stay tuned.
Yes, who's next on a scale that never fails?
What about me? Can you guess my weight?
Well, when it comes to your weight, I'm going to tell you what I know. I know the healthier option often isn't an option. That you don't exercise enough because you can't. And how everyone blames you, especially yourself. I know your weight is out of control because I know it's not just what you're eating, it's what you're being fed.
The UMD football team took the field over the weekend, playing in their annual spring game. It was a close contest with the red team beating the white 20-19. Veteran quarterback Talia Tagovailoa had several highlights as he led the red squad to victory. As they head into the fall and build on last season, head coach Mike Loxley says that improving on special teams is a key goal.
For us to become a championship level team, we've got to play really good special teams and not let them be detrimental to the success we can have. So, I think this summer is going to be really important for some of these young players and newer players to embrace the role.
Meantime, Tagovailoa says he's had his best spring ever.
This has probably been my best spring here. With everyone gelling together, and it's new coaches and new teams, but we have a system that we trust, and I think for this team, with the skill set we have and the expectations we have for ourselves and the standard we set, I think for sure the sky's the limit.
Sticking with football, DC Defenders head coach Reggie Barlow has been named XFL Coach of the Year. Under Barlow, the Defenders had a regular season record of 9-1, and they won the XFL North Division Championship. Now for some MLB news, the Nationals fell to the Chicago Cubs yesterday 5-1. The Nats are now 10-18 on the year and will face off against the Cubs again tonight at 7:05. The Orioles will also be in action tonight. They will take the diamond and try and get their 20th win of the season against the Kansas City Royals at 7:40. And that is your Tuesday Sports Page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
Thanks, Simon. And now let's get a quick check on our 3-day weather forecast. Tonight, cloudy with a low around 48. And Wednesday, cloudy with a high near 55. Thursday, partly sunny, highs near 63. Friday, partly sunny and warmer, and a high near 66. And it looks like we might have a wonderful weekend this time around. That wraps up our CTV News Update. I'm Patricia Valone. Have a great night.